Somebody say something?
Hello.
Well, my alchemy jug definitely has 2
Hey.
gallons of mayonnaise in it.
Yeah, alive.
Oh, jeez.
All right, let's run down the list and do quick intros since we have a player that hasn't been with us in a little while. Aubrey, you want to go first?
Name is T-Berry. I am an Era Cockroach Ranger of the Hunter archetype, and I am not very smart.
Chris?
My name is Kurt. I'm a goblin barbarian.
Brian?
Jared Benantman. I've lasted since the beginning because I simply won't die. And also, I don't get into battles. I just stand on the sidelines. I'm a wizard.
Note to self, force combat upon Jared. John?
Hi, I'm John. I'll be playing Ulfara, the half-orc abjuration wizard.
And also, old lady.
Also, senior citizen. Give me that discount.
Also, the
And a
best
warm
grandma
up on the
ever.
coffee.
Don't.
I think.
Dan?
Did you say Dan?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm playing. Nope, that's not the right voice. I knew it. Fuck. All right, I'm playing
Just
Cyrus,
immediate.
playing Cyrus Sassafras. I am a Circle of the Spores druid.
God.
And last but not least, Riprex.
Ram's Rush is a Nel, and he's coming back.
Hell yeah.
Lizard folk.
Gone too long.
So, you guys were headed towards where with Jefferson? Towards the cockpit, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, he knows how to use the screens, which no one else knows how to. He's been finding dirty pics and making a profit off of it.
Big facts. So, if you guys don't want to do any role playing along the way, I'm just going to jump you forward into the cockpit then.
Well, we
Oh,
were on our
goddamn
way out.
Brian.
We were on our way out, and then Kirch's little moped died. So I put their saddlebag balls on my back, and we were going to try and get him a battery.
Yeah, no, that definitely seems like a really important thing to do.
Can I run at full speed with them on my back?
How much do you weigh, Cyrus?
Oh, that old man maybe weighs 80 pounds soaking wet.
I would say, yeah, you can. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I'm just going to go. I have 40 feet of movement. I'm just going to try and power my way to the batteries real quick and then run them back to Kirch.
All right, so you go back to the room that Kirch found his scooter in, and you just kind of. So why don't you go ahead and make me an intelligence check to try and pull this battery out of the scooter.
5.
All right.
Wizard, everyone.
You take 1 point of damage as you electrocute yourself. You managed to get it out. It just shocks you a couple times.
Does everybody? I mean, we've already established skin on skin contact. Do they feel the buzz?
I mean, they definitely feel a little bit of a jolt going through you, but I don't think that it does anything harmful to them.
They probably liked it.
A very, very titillating ride here, Jefferson.
Haven't felt that in years. All right, I
It's
get.
like popping a blue chew.
Okay.
Do it again.
Well, he's still got to put it into Kirch's thing, so I'm pretty sure he'll electrocute himself, though. Again, no worries.
Jefferson, is that a stick poking me, Jefferson? What's in your pocket?
Nat 20.
Oh, really? So you actually learned some things this time around, Jared. You remember the way that this battery was connected in, and you don't manage to electrocute yourself this time. And so your merry band of idiots is on their way to the cockpit, and
When you say it that way.
What, cockpit?
No, merry band of idiots. It's true, but does he have to rub it in?
Does Cyrus get excited at the prospect of going to a cockpit?
No, don't be crass.
I think crass is where my bulge is poking right now.
No, crass is where I smuggle the applesauce, Jefferson.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want some?
Well, all right.
Turn around, Jared. This is going to get messy.
Asphalt sauce.
Oh. Boo.
So you hear the sound of. There's a little snack party going on behind you. You're not invited though.
Ramsrush hears people eating and turns towards it and go, "Can I have some?"
I just hold out my hand. Well, you can have what's left if you want to lick it from my fingers.
You know he's a
Ramsrush
wizard,
go
right?
and bite the end.
What? Oh, he called my bluff.
I knew it was a bad idea as soon as you said it. I was like, "Oh no, he doesn't know Ramsrush. This is
I know.
badly."
Oh boy.
Same hat.
Do you want me to roll damage?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and roll a bite attack against Cyrus, or just roll damage? We'll just you're not going to take his hand off, but I do believe it's going to hurt him a little bit.
You lucky bastard. Minimum damage 5.
Oh! Jesus. Never mind. I'll save this for myself. Jefferson.
And I stick my wound to Jefferson, and he kisses it better.
I don't like this one, Jefferson.
I don't
You
know.
okay
I
over
do-
there?
You offered.
Are we there yet, Horsey? I'm tired of playing with your friends.
So you guys arrive into the cockpit, and if you recall, a couple of these consoles were thoroughly destroyed from spells and explosions and just various ridiculousness that you guys got into before here. It's still quite cold in this room. You see that there's all of the frozen bits of Archibald and all of the rubble from his thoroughly destroyed mech suit. And why don't you guys all roll me a perception check, please?
Oh shit.
Do you want us to type these or just say them?
You could just say them.
I got a 10.
That's a 6 for T-Berry.
13.
6 for Kirch.
21. Natural 20 for Ulfara.
I can't believe that I'm about to say this, but Ulfara and Jared are the only people that fucking noticed this.
17 for
What?
Ramsrush.
Oh, okay. Ramsrush too. Ramsrush.
I
also
imagine my
notices.
scooter is behind Jared, so all I can see is his ass.
So you guys can see that strange language is on a couple of these consoles, and it's in bright red lettering, and it keeps flashing over and over and over again.
T-Berry, do you remember where I left my medication? I think I think that thing's telling me I need to take it. I think
Do
that's
I
what my
remember
alarm
it?
looks like.
Yeah, Alfara is currently carrying her medication, and you know that because you've seen her take it before already.
You're carrying it.
No, it's nonsense. I leave that in my room. Gets lost if I carry it.
Oh, did you not grab it from your room last time? Maybe
No,
I
she
heard
absolutely has it in her bag. Like,
Oh, okay.
let me above the table be straight up. No, she has it. I don't want to gaslight anybody on the facts of this game. If she for sure has it.
It's in your bag.
She just like stares at you. I think I remember what's in my bag. She does like open her bag anyway, like just does like the like half turn, like look, like shuffles through it. My memory's not what it used to be. And then just like kind of just like it, like looks around.
So now that this thing has been blinking on the screen for a little while, you guys start to hear klaxons going off, and the beeping is becoming faster, and there is a shitload of noise in this room.
Sorry.
And what?
What was flashing on the screen?
A language that you don't understand?
The same as before, or is it different than when we left?
Yeah, it's the same language as before.
Jefferson.
What?
It's
Jefferson, do you know what this is?
I think that it's letting me know that it's filled up with dirty pictures and we should print off more.
I agree, Jefferson.
No,
Give me
thanks.
one of those Cary Grants that you have yet to provide.
Rams Rush is gonna go to the dead pilot and, well,
Okay. Yeah, everybody.
make a nice package to carry around.
Well, you
For
pick up
food
some Archibald
later.
sickle for later
Yep.
because he's definitely
One.
pretty frozen. So he's very popsicle-like at this point.
Not a problem. He'll thaw.
I get off the Centaur. I get off Jared and I help my friend Jefferson get off, and I just follow him towards the screen. Does he get any pictures for me?
Yeah, he starts slamming his fist on the keyboard, and it doesn't seem like anything's happening at first. And then he looks at you, and like the Fonz, he does like a hip check into the side of the console, and all of a sudden you see that, and it's, you know, that paper that has the things on the side that you have to bend either way and then tear off because it's perforated.
Yeah.
Like that's how it's printing off from the ceiling, and just like a bunch of long connected and just crap loads of pictures start to print off from
James
all
Dean,
sorts of
Marlon
dimensions.
Brando. You are truly a wizard, Jefferson.
And I do a
And actually,
quick like
speaking
bow
of
to him.
wizards, you see a very sexy picture of Elminster, who you don't necessarily recognize, but
I like the cut of this man's jib. It's a pointy hat he's got there. I wonder what else he's pointing at.
Oh my god.
Keep it up, Jefferson. All of you. Do something else. Go away.
And so Jefferson is continuing to just over and over just slam his fists into this keyboard, and every once in a while a new alarm starts flashing. And I mean, these klaxons have been going on for quite some time, and unless you guys want to do anything else, I'm gonna have you guys roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
Okay.
Jared doesn't like this at all, but unfortunately, this old man's probably the best shot they have.
Oh God.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That's a 13 for T-Berry.
19.
Cyrus roll.
Ramsrosh is at 7.
Cyrus is also at 7. I'm assuming I'm just too busy messing with these papers.
Yeah, Ulfara's got a great big 3.
Okay.
Kirch has been playing shuffleboard with his new shuffleboard stick. That's the Gatling gun and like the frozen pieces of Archibald that were laying on the ground.
Ramsrush picked up a bunch of those, so you might have to fight him for them.
I just needed one.
Fair enough. So, as you guys are kind of grouped up and Jefferson is working his magic on this console, all of a sudden this loud explosion goes off and the entire ship just lurches from side to side, and anybody who got below a 12 is thrown across the room like very Star Trek style. You know, when the shields are getting impacted and they're just rocking side to side. But you guys are not strapped. Oh yeah, but you guys are not strapped into anything, and so if you got below a 12, you were thrown against the wall, and
Whoa!
you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as that happens, and the alarms go off even louder than before, and the door behind you actually slams shut.
Oh,
God damn it.
Ramsrosh is going to turn to the flashing console once he gets up and slam it with a fist. Yeah, that's my roommate.
that's the klaxon.
I'm going to slam it with a fist and scream at the console, "What do you want, you stupid thing?" What do you want, stupid thing?
Yeah, you tell him.
Don't break the picture box.
And Kirch goes directly to the door and starts hitting the door with the shuffleboard stick.
Heavy quotation marks.
A few times when you hit it, the barrel of this thing whirs up a little bit, and then it stops because you're obviously not holding it on there long enough. But it's really cool when it does that.
Whoa!
Oh no.
Anybody see that?
No, Jefferson's balls are in my face. Get off me, Jefferson. What's going on?
T-Berry has stumbled on top of Jefferson and therefore on top of Cyrus as well.
No, you were in a dangerous
Jefferson.
spot, T-Berry.
Oh, my.
T-Berry! Please, come help me up. I seem to have fallen down. Please, T-Berry, hurry.
He tries to get up and accidentally just like wing slaps Jefferson right in the face and gets up and goes over and like or just sets her right next to him.
Why, thank you. And then she's gonna like palm you Werther's.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Still my favorite.
Can I make an investigation check on the stick to see how it was turning?
Yeah, absolutely. And so anybody that looks over at the console this time, you can see that there appears to be this sort of football-shaped, like line CAD drawing, basically. And there is an area that is like flashing red, and it looks as though there is another shape coming out of it that shouldn't be there. And again, just meh, 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 meh.
Does the This looks like a plan of the ship as far as Ram's Rush, no?
Yeah, you would probably think that.
Can you guess where the thing coming out is?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and make me a survival check?
$12.
You would guess somewhere over in the neighborhood of that wing that had the nuclear pool and Jefferson's room and Henderson's room and all of that area. But you can't quite pinpoint it, but definitely somewhere around there.
It's near your rooms. Old people.
My pictures!
Don't let that biter near your room, Jefferson.
Double entendres are real good.
Well, I suppose that we should probably stay here until someone else sorts that out.
Yes, I agree.
And I begin picking up all the papers.
Jefferson,
Open the door.
Jefferson, why would this door be closed?
Well, I would assume they give us privacy.
No, that's not it. That's not it at all. I would propose that this door is locked shut because there's something dangerous outside. I don't know what it is.
Just like a young,
Something to hunt, not old people.
just like a young person, Jefferson, asking questions, don't want to hear the answers. They think they know everything. I think privacy was a good answer, Jefferson.
Thank you, Simon.
Well,
Thank you
if
very
trap
much.
here, gonna have to hunt old person.
I kind of step away from Jefferson.
Wait, Cyrus. I do believe that we should stick together.
Well, I'm
Don't
sorry,
you
I
agree?
can't hear you, Jefferson.
And I keep walking away.
Lizard
I
man.
had only gotten a 2 on my investigation.
You got a what?
Yes.
A 2.
I think that you try all sorts of different things to try and get this thing to spin again, and you cannot for the life of you figure it out.
Yeah, for the one thing, I've only ever been holding this thing by the barrels. And so,
Oh, shit. I forgot about what you had.
yeah, and so I'm just kind of shaking it around, and I can't seem to get it to do it again.
I'm real scared.
So instead of the barrels ever spinning, it was just the handle that spun around a little bit.
Lizard man, you cannot eat the old people. I'm still holding out hope that perhaps they'll have some sort of intelligence in there enough to help us. I'm losing confidence, but I'm holding out hope. Here's what I propose. We use one of the ice grenades. I don't know what a grenade is. We use one of the ice orbs on this door, and when it's frozen, we smash it to bits.
Wait a second. Do you know what they are? I thought you said the cats made us freeze.
I originally believed that, but we kind of figured it out as we went.
I thought I figured it out.
Well, I'm taking a little bit of credit for it.
Welcome to
So
Jim.
it was 100% Cyrus.
Do we have this mind meld that I didn't know about?
Nope, Jared just likes to take credit for things.
My mind is your mind.
All right. Fine. We'll roll with it.
Yes, this ice thing that you told me to lick. Yes, that was very kind of you, by the way. I appreciate that, Jared.
I wasn't wrong. It did taste like applesauce.
Here, why don't you lick it then? Here you go.
I lick it,
Before I
and
is
then
going
I,
to cast prestidigitation, and it will again taste like applesauce.
You were Johnny on the spot with that one.
based on the explosion last time, do I have an idea of how big this ice cube's going to be?
Yeah, you kind of have an idea, but I mean, it definitely just kind of filled up the hallway, and then melted, and so you wouldn't necessarily know the radius, but you know that at the very least, it will fill up a 10-foot hallway, and so there's that.
So based on that, would I estimate that there's a safe space for us to stand in this room without getting hit by this thing?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, then yes, I lick the grenade and I roll it to the door and then I say,
Everybody back here, stand back.
Please roll me a dexterity attack. And don't roll a 1.
mm-hmm. Where's my dexterity? Oh, there it is. 18, 19, 20, 21. 21.
Oh, yeah. So you lick this thing and the light starts to flash and you roll it across the ground, and right as it goes tink up next to the door, it explodes and the door is just covered in ice. And about 10 feet from the door extends out more ice, but it's definitely quite frozen. So if you guys want to quickly go and start bashing at this thing, you can.
Did I get hit with that? I was standing by the door.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
He's been hitting the door with this
'Cause I
thing
was
this
beating
entire
on the
time.
door with the thing. Yeah.
I told you to stand back.
Oh,
Make me
okay.
a dexterity saving. Oh, yeah.
I
then
gave
you're
a-
good.
I gave
If
a
you
verbal
listen to
warning.
Jared, you're good.
Oh, okay. And so, yeah, once it's time to run up and start beating the door, I'll definitely go back up and start beating on it again.
All right, so just whoever is going to hit it, go ahead and roll damage. You guys are only going to get 1 round to do it before the ice is going to melt away.
Ulfara will cast Ray of Frost on it.
Oh shit.
All right, I'll give you 2 rounds then.
So, just the damage, no rolling for hit or anything.
Yeah, just roll damage. You guys, I mean,
right.
you're hitting a door. You're level 5.
So, what would be the damage on a using a Gatling gun as a
Oh
club?
my god!
That's an improvised weapon great club, right?
Holding it by the barrels.
I'll give you a D8 in damage.
All right.
I was a dum-dum and did not remember my damage for my laser sword.
So T-Berry's actually going to be smart and use one of his tools. He's going to use his hand axe, so instead of his
On a
beak.
metal
Nice.
door.
Your energy sword was 3d6, Cyrus.
Okay.
Oh, shit, that was max damage.
I'm gonna write that down this time.
Jared is standing at a safe distance watching everybody work. Doesn't know what's behind that door, so.
So
That's
6 and 11 for Ram's Rush first turn.
That's 8 for T-Berry.
All right.
A whopping 6.
All right. So you guys immediately charge at this thing. You guys don't even need the second round. And just start fucking bludgeoning the shit out of this door. And it takes a little bit of doing, but after hitting it a lot, it kind of like relaxes off of its tracks, and you guys think that you could just move it to the side manually now at this point. Like, you're not going to be able to completely break it down or anything like that, but you definitely can move it to the side, and it's definitely unlocked at this point.
Well, we've learned 2 things. 1, never stick something in your mouth that Jared gives you. 2, I don't think the cats that Kirch and I killed were actually magic cats after all.
And I look down at the ground.
They didn't freeze. It was these balls. These licky balls. If you lick these balls, things freeze.
Do you know what that means?
It means that
We're the monsters.
It is sad but true. It also means that I can no longer lick balls, which is equally sad.
All right, so where do you guys want to go once you get this door open?
Close your ears, T-Berry. This isn't polite language. They can go fuck themselves.
If Mr. Lizardman's assessment is true, I think that perhaps we should investigate the rooms back where we came from.
I wasn't aware.
Yes.
I suggest we all storm Henderson's room, search it, rip it apart, find everything that he's hiding, and take it.
I hold the shuffleboard stick in the air and I go, yeah.
Are you saying that because you just want more stamps?
What is a stamp again?
So, question. Ulfara was investigating the Prune Gang as best as she possibly could. Is Henderson a alleged member of the Prune Gang?
Dun dun dun.
Why don't you go ahead and roll me an insight check?
Oh boy. Let's see here. +1. 17 + 1, 18.
You remember that some people threw up their peas when the Diagnosis Murder Marathon was supposed to happen, and Henderson was not one of them.
Oh, snap.
Maybe he's a double agent.
What are you muttering about, you old bat?
Hey,
Are we going?
This is supposed to be the lair of the Prune Gang. I'm gonna get the Prune Gang, but I don't think Henderson's one of them, unless he's a double agent. She's like looking around crazy-eyed.
Okay, onward to Henderson's.
I put
All right
the
there, Billy. I
shuffleboard
think I'm
stick
just
back
going
in
to
the
stay
basket.
here in the cockpit if that's all right with you.
Yes, get some privacy.
I'm fairly certain
Samson
Ulfar is
Hagen
playing.
Flugendagen is going to stay here in the cockpit because he has no desire to go with you guys.
Damn it.
I'm pretty sure.
That's sad.
Yes, yeah, I'm pretty sure Ulfar is playing a different game than the rest of you.
You're a coward, Samson Hagen Flugenbalgen.
Get off your horse when you're talking to me. T-Berry, what weapon are you carrying right now?
he's not carrying a weapon.
I thought he had one of the laser gun thingies.
Oh wait, yeah, he has one of the laser guns. Sorry.
Does he have it out or no? Because he was the only one that figured out how to shoot it, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was completely by accident. So yeah, he does have it out.
Who?
All
Oh,
right.
and old gay man had the beam sword, right?
His name is Cyrus Sassafras, and I do have a laser sword.
And
Yes, Krampus.
I think that was it. And then Chris has the Gatling gun.
Well, Cyrus just
All
starts marching towards Henderson's, and if people are following, I'm going to give the same tour I gave earlier.
Well, on your right, that's the pool room, and the left, that's Margaret's room. She's a bitch. And over here is where Henderson lives.
On the way there, I was
T-Berry.
taking swigs of mayonnaise out of my alchemy jar.
Oh, God.
T-Berry, I need a perception check out of you, please.
Oh no. Not good. It's a 9.
All right, cool. Does anybody else have? Oh, Jared, also make me a perception check if you have your crazy gun out.
Yep. 3.
Oh my God.
All right, moving on. So go ahead and
We're
continue your
gonna
tour,
die
Cyrus.
now.
Unless we encounter anything along the way, we're beelining it for those rooms.
Are you guys just going straight to Henderson's room then?
Mm-hmm.
Cyrus was.
All right, cool. So you guys get there, and again, all of the doors are completely closed. And do you want to try your key in it, Jared, or no?
This time I might give it. Oh shit. This is a problem. Okay, I'll try
Alright.
my key, but I'm standing adjacent to the door. I'm not directly behind the door.
Oh, it's your key now. Okay.
I'm not
Well,
wearing
it doesn't do anything.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna try it one more time. Like I'll do it like a USB stick. I'll turn it the other way around and see if it fits.
T-Berry, give me another perception check, please.
Oh, that is a teen.
So you can see that on your rifle on that screen that was there that had all the little lines, but it also had the little circle. You see that there is a blip on it. And it is to your... So if you're facing at Henderson's door, it is at the, like, in between 10 and 11 o'clock position.
Out of curiosity, does her line blips graphic match the one similar to the one that we saw on the football screen?
It does not, no.
Oh.
Guys,
Hmm?
Yes.
look at this. And T-Berry just kind of like shakes it a little bit, like taps at the screen. Think there's something around here.
You see that it starts moving closer to you.
Uh,
And Jared, if you look at your screen on your gun, it is doing the exact same thing.
What does this mean? Henderson, do you know what this means?
His name is Jefferson. Get it right.
Jefferson.
I think that it's probably someone coming to serve us applesauce, yes?
Wise answer, Jefferson.
It's the prune gang coming to get us. Everybody, be ready.
And she's like over there, like crazy eyes, got her staff pointed.
I'm gonna start walking around as I'm staring at this dot. In relation to where I'm turning and stuff, I assume it turns on the screen.
100%. And it's still moving closer to you.
I don't know how this works, but whatever they're saying, I think they're right. This is somebody behind that door. Or something.
Ramsrush's gonna pound on the door. Like he's knocking, but aggressively.
Okay, so you do that, and you kind of stop to listen for a second, and you just hear this sort of clicking and tapping noise going on behind the door, and then it stops again.
He's gonna start hitting on the door on a pattern like it's a tambourine. I'm searching for the word in English, but yeah, I think you got it.
Yeah, tambourine's a percussive instrument. That makes sense.
That's what we call it in English as well.
Yeah, no, but I was thinking of a drum or something like that, but
Like a
the word
bongo,
didn't come to mind.
djembe.
Like the one he's carrying.
So this time you hear behind it, it almost sounds like a cat purring, but it's very deep, and the sound, it has longer spaces in between the noises.
So a big cat.
You definitely do not think that this is a cat.
Jefferson.
I think that there's a cat in there.
Like, I mean a really big one, like lion size.
Maybe it's a bunch of little cats posing as an adult.
Jefferson,
Three cats in a trench coat.
you don't have any pets, do you?
No, all the cats are kept in the cat room. It's the rules.
All right, here's my question. If there is something in there, what is our motivation for opening the door, besides stamps?
Is there anything else?
Trail of the Hunt? Meat?
You
God, I
guys
have
hear
Rams
the
Rush.
sound of metal creaking and groaning in strain, and then something clatters behind the door. And Jared and T-Berry, you can see that blip is starting to get even closer to you, and you guys can all hear something is making noise above you.
Oh. Okay.
I think that we should move.
Rams Rush is gonna follow the thing making noise.
Jared's gonna be
So
making his way down the hall.
Well, that's perfect because it is heading down the hall, but it appears to be in the ceiling when it's doing it.
As I'm watching the blip, I'm gonna turn around and reverse direction down the hall.
Ulfar was gonna say,
He was a double agent. He got scared. We must chase him.
Can I throw my shuffleboard stick up at where the sound is coming from in the ceiling?
You absolutely can. Please do that.
"Oh no!"
Roll me an attack. It'll be dexterity and
I hate it.
I'll let you add your proficiency. That's fine.
I hate it when Tim gets
Okay.
so excited about an action.
16.
All right. So you throw this thing, and it just goes right up against the ceiling and then falls to the ground. And you see the barrel spins for just a second again. And that shit's really cool. But other than that, nothing really seems to happen.
All right, I immediately run up to it and try to investigate it again to see how it did that.
All right, go ahead and roll investigation.
Rams Rush gonna go following the noise, going.
16.
So it actually the noise is continuing out into the Pepto-Bismol TM atrium.
Well, yeah, Ulfara is hot on the trail too. Well, as hot as she is. Look, okay, she's doing her best to get there as quickly as possible.
I got a 16 on that investigation.
You see that there is this button that is next to this red sort of trigger thing, and when you press the button, the barrels just start to spin.
And I like actually hold it the other way now, like to where I have my hand where the button thing is. And should I roll a d4 to see which direction I'm pointing?
Yes, please.
Oh no.
All right, so we got to determine which direction is what.
Yeah, do you want us to
so
like
the way
assign?
that I'm gonna call it. So everybody, I need you to tell me if you're towards the Pepto-Bismol atrium, if you're still by. So the way that Jared is heading is going to be 1. 2, if you're facing the way that Jared is heading, to your left will be 2. So that's like Henderson's door and stuff like that. To your right will be 3. And the Pepto-Bismol atrium behind you will be 4.
I'll
and
be
I
at
imagine
2.
I would have ran in front of everybody when I threw the thing. So, like, anybody would be behind me, or should be. Unless they're
Oh,
faster
no,
than
dude.
I
I
am.
think Rams Rush is definitely hot on this thing's trail, but Alfara is
Oh, okay.
probably behind you still.
Yeah, so that would probably make Ulfara at 1 then,
Right.
just because she's slow. Okay.
Right.
Oh shit. I've got something for this, don't worry.
Zoo.
Do you pull the trigger
right.
as well, or just hold the button?
Oh yeah. Hey guys, look at this.
Oh God! I'm
All right.
gonna have everybody that's at 1 do a dexterity saving throw, unless you have something else that you want to do.
Oh, I was gonna say you'd make an attack roll
Jared is
against
quite,
the relic.
Jared's impressed that he actually figured something out. Somebody in the party's figuring something out. So I'm just gonna stand and watch it.
Oh God.
Yeah, Ulfar is probably gonna be the same until shit goes weird. So I think it's an attack roll, not a dex save.
That's fair. Go ahead and roll me an attack
Okay.
roll then, please, Kirch. And I don't
And,
think you're proficient, so it'll just
Yeah,
be
no
dexterity.
proficient. Okay.
Wow, you're getting it to spin. I wonder what it does.
E4's so dead. Well, you're so dead. But
Jared was a good man.
What? Avray's like making us sit in suspense.
Oh yeah. It always does that.
Bastard.
please, bot. Bot?
Come on, Avray. You might have to do it again. Sometimes it just won't.
Okay.
Oh, is the bot broken?
Sometimes.
Sometimes it's weird.
Do you have physical dice?
Yeah, I guess I'll do that. Which may or may not save you. Oh my god. It's an 18 plus 3.
Oh no, I can't block that with shield, fuck!
Hey guys, look at this.
The moment we opened those crates, we knew that this time was coming.
So Ulfar is still going to cast shield, because once she does that, she gets a barrier of temporary hit points anyway, even though this is about to fucking break it.
Go ahead and roll me 3d8 plus your dexterity, Kirch.
So 13
Alright.
temp.
So 2, 1, 2. So 5 plus 3, so 8.
Oh,
That could have been much worse.
yes.
Right. So this barrel spins for a second, and then all of a sudden just...
Ah!
I think the majority of them go into the floor in front of you, but some of them do hit Ulfara and Jared, and so yeah, you guys take 8 damage.
Oh, fuck,
So-
that club's a big wand.
So the best thing about this is Ulfar cast shield didn't matter, but because she cast an abjuration spell, she gains as an abjuration wizard 13 temporary hit point barrier by casting one.
Ooh, nice.
So she put up a shield, which the gun immediately shattered with a couple of bullets, and then another shield absorbed the bullets. So she's completely untouched.
Hell's fire and fucking brimstone, turn it off!
Yeah, as soon as I noticed that it was actually shooting stuff out, I let go of the trigger, but already a bunch of spray had happened and everything. Also, it knocked me on the ground because I'm a small little goblin.
We are not the monsters. You are the monster.
And Ulfar is going to turn to Jared, who got shot, like actually hit with a bullet. You need to work on your spell forms. Taps like his elbow up with her quarterstaff.
I get up and the thing is still sitting there on the ground with smoke coming out of the barrel, and I kind of scratch my head and look at it. I'm like, well, nobody could have seen that coming.
That's fair. That's fair. It was an honest mistake. No harm, no foul. Right, Jared?
I'm just like lifting one leg, then the other, looking at all this blood leaking down.
The horse broke a leg. It's lame now. We have to put it down.
Yeah, maybe you'll have to get off your horse to talk to me.
Stick it all.
As the noise disturbed the thing moving.
Oh shit.
Yes, it has actually Remsrush, you can hear it, and it starts heading back towards the direction of Kirch and the rest of the group.
I keep following it. I'm on the hunt.
And
Nothing else matters.
And it actually goes, instead of going to the left towards Henderson's room, it goes to the right. And you can hear, again, the sound of metal straining and bending, and then some loud clattering, and then some tapping on the other side of a door that's directly opposite from Henderson's room.
I go to that door. I try to pry it open.
Do you have any sort of a pry bar or anything like that that you could use to try and pry it open?
The bone of the dead guy earlier.
All right, go ahead and make me an athletics check.
Didn't you say he picked up a scythe too? Or sickle or something?
So that's a 6 because it's a natural 1. Pretty sure I break the bone.
Shit. Yeah, you 100% just shatter this bone trying to get this door to pry open.
Excuse me, Mr. Biter. I know we got off on a wrong foot earlier, but the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Perhaps I can help you.
And I pull out the Vorpal sword. Wait, laser sword. Sorry, this is not not Alice in Wonderland.
Oh,
and
fractious day.
The Jabberwocky, wicka whack.
And I try to cut through the door.
Knock, knock,
Right.
no, Jefferson. Henderson.
This is not Henderson's room. This is the room directly across the hallway.
All right. Well, I'll just say I'm confused and forgot.
Fair enough. So you start to do like the Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn thing where you stick the energy sword in and start to just carve out a Cyrus-shaped hole. And it starts melting the metal immediately. Like this thing goes into this metal like butter. And you think that all you have to do is kick it hard enough and you should be able to get into this room now.
All right. Well, I've got like a strength of 8, so here I go. Hi-ya!
Hold on, one more time. Yeah! All right, you kick it. I'm done.
Ulfar is going to cast Mage Hand and just try and push it over from the top. So you're going to see like a little grabby claw, just like poke it from the top end.
Well, sure. After I loosened it, you can do it, bitch.
Why don't you guys all roll me a perception check?
I'm gonna skip out on it because I'm wasting my time. After I saw the smoke coming from the barrels, I stick my finger in there to try to see if the oil still tastes good.
Well, so 21 for Ulfara again with a natural 20.
So you want us to roll perception?
I don't know
Yes,
what's
please.
going on.
And Kirch, it tastes even better this time around. It
9.
seems like when you warm it up, it's extra good.
I start sticking my finger in all the barrels and like really like scooping it in, and then and then I'll do like one in the barrel and then one in the mayonnaise, and then
It's getting real sloppy with those holes over there, Kurt.
guys, you gotta try this.
I rolled an 11. I'm guessing I'm still kind of panting after trying to kick that door down.
Yeah, mostly.
So gross.
So everybody that got above a 15, you see this black chitinous tail for just a split second, and it's got like these bony black protrusions kind of coming out of it, almost like Stegosaurus scales going up it, but smaller. And it disappears from sight, and everything in this room is quite dark. There's a lot of smoke. It smells like like burning metal in this room, and you can see that the Murphy bed has been folded up, and so there's just the armoire and the end table, and that's literally it. The armoire is on the left-hand wall, and the end table is right on the right-hand wall, and there are no people in here. Like I said, you just saw that tail for a split second, and you can hear something is moving around up above you again. Would you like to enter the room?
Oh, Ulfar is gonna go.
I think I figured out who's stealing our beds.
Ramsrush is gonna enter the room.
T-Berry.
Kitty.
Ramsrush, you can see that that there is a fairly sizable vent cover on the ground, and there is a hole up above, kind of right off to the. So if you're facing back at the door after you walk in, it would be on your right-hand side, and the vent. It looks to be about 3 feet wide and about 3 feet tall.
So a crawl space.
Yep.
Well, seeing it's the way its target is going, Ramsrush will simply follow it.
Oh god.
Jefferson, perhaps you should stay back here. This is not a little out of your league.
And I will follow Ramsrush.
Especially since Jefferson is bloodied right now from that damage that you guys took from getting knocked to the side in the cockpit. But yes, that sounds like quite the idea. Perhaps I'm going to head back to the cockpit. Good luck with everything. I'm going to print off more pictures for you, Cyrus.
You're doing the Lord's work, Jefferson. Thank you.
Thank you,
There's a
Jefferson.
lord here. Where?
Sorry, I meant to say Cord. He's doing Cord's work.
Is anybody going to follow Ramsrush into the crawl space?
I'm in.
All right.
I'm gonna be wrapping bandages around my legs.
I could totally heal, but I just just didn't seem like a good in character moment to do it.
Fair. So Ramsrush, you go about 5 feet in, and you can see that it continues straight, but it also goes to the left and to the right. And to your left, do you have dark vision?
Nope.
You can hear something is moving quite a distance down to your left. You would guess maybe 35 feet or so, but you can't see it.
All right. He's gonna go that way.
I'm grabbing onto your tail. Do not bite me. I can't see where I'm going.
Neither can I.
Oh, that's good.
Man. Yeah, Ulfar is not going, by the way. She has dark vision. She's not going.
Fair. Jared can't fit, so there's that. So yeah, I guess Kirch, are you going to try and get somebody to boost you up in there, or are you going to stay?
Eat some mayonnaise.
So like I was too busy like eating and everything, and then by the time I look up and around, everybody's already gone out of the hallway, and I have no idea where everybody went.
It's the scooter incident all over again.
You can hear that there's a bunch of banging going around above you.
Okay, so I look up and then I like grab that that gun and put it in my hands, and I start aiming it up and trying to figure out what's going on up there.
God.
I think I found where this thing is. I'm about to light it up.
Kitty.
Wait a second. Is that you up there?
Don't
You
point
can
the
hear him,
wand at
Rams
us.
Rush.
What? What? Who's talking?
It's that.
Down here.
Yeah, the goblin, Kirch.
So
Have
follow-
you
where's
found the
thing?
prey?
Just follow us on the ground, Kirch. We're on the tail of a tail.
All right, I'm following you. Just tap 3 times every time you move.
Jared, roll me a perception check, please.
20 dirty.
Okay, so you hear them kind of getting down the hallway quite a ways, and the blip leaves your gun for a second, and then a new blip shows up. And if you're facing Henderson's door, this one would be at the between 1 and 2 o'clock position.
Is T-Berry with me? Who's with
Nope,
me?
just Ulfara
Me.
and Kirch. Or no, just Ulfara. Kirch is out in the hallway.
Ulfara,
Oh, I don't know. Right.
old woman, there's something coming our way.
I just finished. I tie off my bandage and I say,
I think we should we should move.
If she's gonna
If it's dinner time, that's just a dinner service. It's fine.
We may need to move a little bit faster than you normally do. No offense, but you should get on my back. I mean,
Okay.
on my horse. Come get up on my horse.
I'll allow it for now.
and then she's going to attempt to get onto Jared Van Antman's back, aka his horse. And so here's the thing. Remember, she is still a very large individual.
yeah.
So have fun with that.
Yeah, you're definitely slowed down by having Ulfara on because she weighs more than Jefferson and Cyrus combined.
Yeah, she's like 220 pounds.
Oh yeah, she's a tank.
So, the opposite. They went down one end of the hallway. What is to the other end?
So there were a couple more doors. Jefferson's room on the same side as Henderson's door, and then a door that you have not gone into, but you did see some old people come out of for the diagnosis murder
Is there another double doors?
marathon.
Another double doors at the end of the hallway?
There is not. If you recall, in this hallway, it was just on the other two. So I'm going to go back to Ramsrush and T-Berry and Cyrus. And so Ramsrush, you follow this thing and you're crawling along this crawl space, and you get to another intersection and you can hear that the noise is coming to the right this time.
Kitty, and I keep going.
All right. And can you make me a survival check?
Yes. $14.
So you are pretty positive that you're heading back in the direction towards the cockpit. And after a little ways, you see that there are more crawl spaces breaking off to the left and to the right, but the noise is still coming from in front of you.
Am I still able to follow along below them?
Yeah, you absolutely can continue to follow them if that's what you'd like to do.
Okay. Yeah, like I told them to knock 3 times as they were moving, so I can tell when it's them and not someone
You
else.
don't even have to, you can hear, you hear Cyrus is, bumping into them,
okay.
and Ramsrush is, making his noises and his heavy breathing and yelling kitty, kitty, kitty. And I think
The
T-Berry
answer
is
is-
probably the only one that you don't hear because of his hollow bones.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They are the picture of stealth right now. It's fine.
Oh, yes. Ramsrush is not on the stealth mission.
Yikes.
I'm
As soon as
sweating
it was in the
profusely,
walls, John
walking
knew.
around with
That's
this
hilarious.
gun too.
I love it. And so Ramsrosh, Kirch, you see that this noise is continuing into the cockpit. Do you want to just go into there, or are you going to wait, or what would you like to do outside of this door that's been pried open?
Guys, I think it's back in this room, and I run in there.
So when you run in there, you see immediately that Jefferson is gutted on the ground. And there is a bunch of like gnaw marks on him, but also like pieces of his flesh have been burned away.
Do I see
And
anything
go ahead and
else
make
in
me
there?
a perception check. Yeah, I'm gonna have you make a perception check.
Oh yeah, the tap rate hasn't been working. All right, 14 plus 3, 17.
So you're looking around this room, and there's still kind of a hazy mist from all of this cold that's been going on in here, and from all of the spells that have been cast, and you hear just this click, 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 tap, 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 and it's coming from over behind the consoles, and you see the tail kind of lashes around. And Ramsrosh, as this is happening, you get to the next grate that's been removed, and you can see Kirch is moving around in this room. And so you could get down and go into the cockpit if you would like.
Ramsrosh jumps down.
Cyrus, still holding on to your tail.
Oh!
I fall after you.
I
And
think the
T-Berry?
cat killed the old man.
Jefferson!
You can see its tail back there. It's behind the little wall with the buttons.
Ramsrosh goes straight there.
Oh, we can see this thing?
All right. Oh yeah. Well,
I
now
saw
that
the tip
Kirch
of its
points it
tail.
out, you can see the tip of its tail kind of sucks behind those consoles. And I'm gonna flash back to Jared and O'Fara. What are you guys doing?
So you said it's just a few rooms, like the end of this hallway just dead ends, right?
Yep.
All right, old woman. What do you think we should do?
We need to get that double-crossing traitor Henderson.
That's not exactly what I was thinking. I believe another one of these things is coming right for us.
I'm gonna start making my way towards where the other people went down the hall.
All right. So are you holding your gun currently?
Yeah, I'm looking at the radar, so I'm assuming I'm holding it correctly.
Yeah. Okay. So you see this blip moves from the position that it was in, and you hear the banging going on above you as you guys start to book it down the hallway, and the blip is currently behind you. And would you like to turn around and make a perception check, or are you just going to keep moving as fast as you can?
I'm gonna keep moving as fast as I can, but I'm gonna say,
Can you see behind us?
That's a dangerous question. I will try. 13.
Ulfara, you turn around and you see this black creature with this chitinous exoskeleton on it, and it's got this elongated head and this terrible maw, and it is crawling on all fours along the floor. Like it definitely seems like it's gaining on you, but it's still about 50 feet behind you. And I'm gonna have you guys both roll initiative for me, please.
Okay.
Actually, everybody just go ahead and roll initiative.
Ah,
Because
Jesus.
as soon as I flash back to them,
That's a nice solid 4.
I got an 11, Cyrus.
Oof.
That's 19 for me.
all right.
R.I.P. Jared and Nuvara.
Sorry, 18.
Yeah, we're so dead. 4 to 2. God.
What did you get, T-Berry?
4.
Oh, shit. Do you have a better dex than Ulfara? I kind of assume, but maybe not.
I have a +3 to Dex.
Yeah, +1. T-Berry is
All
definitely
right,
better.
cool. T-Berry.
Yeah, Ulfar is not a flip wizard.
And Kirch, what did you get?
14.
14. And here is the moment of fucking truth.
Oh no. Please be a 1.
All right. Well, I rolled a 6, which isn't great, but it's better than Ulfara and fucking Jared. So there's that.
Oh, fuck.
Oh god.
The best part is Ulfar is going to be relatively healthy throughout this. She is the wizard tank. She's still gonna die though, if this thing gets like real good.
That was a 14 on the die for the second one. So,
fuck.
Ramsrush, you are first. We're just going to carry on combat between. We're just going to run through everybody and we'll just go in your order then. So, Ramsrush, you are first.
Rams
And
Rush.
You are very close to behind this thing, so you don't have to worry about not having enough movement or anything. Like you can immediately get behind these consoles and start attacking shit.
I do that with the glee of a hunter having found his prey.
And so yeah, you see a xenomorph behind the consoles as you turn and get behind it. You're also probably making it a little bit hard for the rest of your companions to attack this thing just because of where it's at, and you're kind of blocking it, so they would have to come around from the other side, but that's beside the point. So go ahead and do what you're going to do, son.
He moves up and start pounding on it because, well, it doesn't actually seem that dangerous when you see it like that.
Right
alone. Not melting stuff with acid. You know.
Despite the corpse in the ground, it seems pretty safe.
And that's normal. Like, we leave corpse everywhere. Are we that dangerous? So, to it is a 14. And, yeah. It does a 14 hit?
That does not hit.
All right. Second attack is less than 14, so not an hit.
All right. So you try and punch at this thing twice, and your fists connect with its chitinous shell.
Warhammer. Warhammer.
Oh, your Warhammer connects with its chitinous shell, but it doesn't seem to do any damage at all. And that will bring us to it, who is going to turn around and roll me an athletics check, please, Ramsrush. And you got to beat an 18.
18.
Tie goes to the runner. So this thing tries to grab onto you, and you manage to kind of squirm out of the way and don't let it. And so that will be its turn. It sort of opens up its mouth, and this long, like this tentacled second mouth sort of protrudes from it as it makes this terrible noise in front of you. Kirch, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
All right, so I'm for one gonna rage.
All right.
Stay away from my friend. And then I start pressing the button on top to get the things whirling around, and I run up and jump up on the console, and then just like point the barrel like almost point blank down towards it, and then pull the trigger.
All right. Go ahead and roll an attack.
All right, and that is 10 plus 3, so that's not gonna hit. But I get 2
Nope.
attacks per turn. And the second one is a 2.
All right. So you rev this thing up, and it immediately starts kicking way harder than you expected. And you just kind of.
Wait, can we do it this way? Like in the moment, I just forgot to pull the trigger, and so I'm just spinning the barrels at it.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Absolutely.
That's perfect.
Cyrus, it is your turn. You will have to go around from the other side if you're going to attack this thing with anything other than ranged.
Oh, I'm not going to attack this turn. Cyrus is just looking at the corpse of his friend, business associate. I'm just staring down at Jefferson, and all of a sudden I scream out, "Ah!" and I perform a like Goku-like pose, and I start going Super Saiyan, which for Cyrus means I start growing mushrooms all over my body. The action is called Symbiotic Entity. It's basically just a buff.
It's such
And-
a cool, such a
and then
cool
my-
ability.
And my bonus action is I will, while I'm going Super Cyrus, I'm going to put a shillelagh on my Vorpal sword.
Dope. It starts to grow like these unnatural spikes. It looks super weird when you do this.
And that's all for me. Ah!
So, Jared, I need you to make me an athletics check. Ulfara, you turn around and you look, and the next thing you know, this xenomorph is on top of you guys. This thing moves way faster than you expected.
Nice. Well, there goes my plan, because fuck me.
24.
All right. Oh, I forgot to roll. My bad. All right. So, Jared, this thing crashes into you, and you do everything in your power to kind of twist your horse body with this creature, and it sort of flies off over you a little bit. It doesn't connect with Wafara at all, and it sort of crashes into the hallway wall and lets out this terrible scream. And it will be T-Berry's turn.
Ooh. Okay, and you said so from where we are, we can see this, or we can't.
You definitely see what Kirch and Ramsrosh are attacking currently. And so if you're going to use a ranged weapon, you would probably want to come around from the other side so that you don't have to risk hitting Kirch or Ramsrosh.
Yeah. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm probably gonna try and figure out the laser gun.
Oh, you know how it works. Remember, you're the only one that does.
Oh yeah. All right, so fire it off. Just.
Go ahead and roll me an attack roll, and you do have your proficiency with this, because I mean, I think you're proficient with crossbows. It's similar.
Okay, so that's. Oh shit! That's 19 on the die, so that's 22.
Oh yeah, that absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll me 3d6 plus your dexterity damage.
Okay.
And I need Kirch Kirch and Ramsrosh, please make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
All right.
All right. Constitution save.
14 for Ramsrosh.
That's going to be a fail.
16 plus 6.
All right, so Kirch, you pass. You will take half damage from this, but it will be 16 points of acid damage. So T-Berry unloads into this thing, and this green viscous blood starts to spew out of this thing. And as it lands on you and Kirch, it starts burning your flesh immediately.
Ah!
Ramsrosh is going to use his reaction to cast Absorb Element to gain resistance to acid.
All right, so you'll take half damage as well then. So 8 to both of you. And then, are you good then, T-Berry?
Yep.
All right, that will bring us to Ufara.
All right. So where exactly is this xenomorph in relation to Jared at this point?
It is basically right next to you guys because it just kind of flew over him and crashed into the wall. And so I would say that it's about 5 feet away from you at this point.
Real question is, do I have disadvantage on ranged attacks?
Probably, yeah. If you don't have a feat that allows you to not, then yeah.
Son of a bitch. That's all Ulfara's got. Okay. It's also not a person, so hold person doesn't really work on it. It's a monster. Okay. Well, in that case, we're going to attempt this one. Page 239. So, and she is going to cast fear. So, this should be interesting because I'm really not sure what a xenomorph is particularly scared of. So you project a phantasmal image of the creature's worst fears. Each creature in a 30-foot cone must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or drop whatever it's holding and become frightened for the duration. While frightened by the spell, a creature must take the dash action and move away from you by the safest available route on each turns, unless there is a location where it doesn't have a line of sight to me. Creature makes a wisdom saving throw. On a successful save, the spell will end. So you're going to need to make...
So that's a 16?
Oh, son of a bitch! It's a 14 for me, so...
Oh, sorry, man. 14 on the die plus 2.
Damn it. So yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're scared of, but get the fuck away! And it didn't work because she doesn't...
You were totally going to find out that that you created a predator in its mind because this thing is scared of. Oh, fuck. So, Jared, it is your turn. Fuck. Unless you have anything else so far, sorry.
Nope, Nope, she already cast Mage Armor on herself for the day, so she's way good.
All right, Jared. Oh, Jared is BRBing. I'm going to assume that he's going to run, so I'm going to move him 40 feet away from that thing.
Yeah, with this
and then I'll let him take an action when we... I'll just have him full round disengage and run 40 feet.
Hold on. If this was Brian role-playing, he would trip on his way there.
Well, that is a 2 on a D20. We'll wait for Brian. We'll wait for Brian.
Yeah, we should. That's probably wise. God. Man. Ulfara's got like 2 tricks. Make people scared of her and make people forget or ignore her. And also not get hit with damage. So
how big is this thing in comparison to us? Is it like the size of like a like a lynx or like a cougar, or is this thing towering over us?
It is. It's a little bit taller than you guys are, but not a whole hell of a lot taller. But it's definitely a large size category monster.
Gotcha.
It's probably as big as like Ulfara and Jared combined.
It's definitely a little bit skinnier than that would be. It probably doesn't weigh that much, but it's pretty lanky.
Yeah, it only moves around as nightmare fuel. Oh, here comes Brian's back.
Dick-shaped nightmare fuel.
It's only mildly phallic.
It's been made by the guy who introduced dicks in everything he does. So yeah. It's
H.R.
phallic.
Geiger. Yeah. Brian, it's your turn.
Okay.
I tried to scare it away. It didn't work.
The open area after we leave the hallway, is that taller than the hallways or no?
Yes.
About how
Not a
tall?
whole hell of a lot, but a little bit. So the hallways are about 10 feet tall, and the Pepto-Bismol TM atrium is about 15 feet tall.
She's still on my back.
Yep.
And are we in the open area or have we made it there yet?
No, you guys are still in the hallway with the xenomorph right next to you. So if you do decide to start running, it is going to get an attack of opportunity.
On me?
Yup.
Not on her.
Correct.
I think I'm gonna... I think I'm gonna bolt towards the hallway and I'm gonna cast Fly on Ulfara.
All right.
Oh yeah, you.
Jared, does a 21 hit your armor class?
Holy Jesus Christ!
I felt your smile from here.
What you mean? Jared hasn't died yet. We got to change that. I mean, what? So, oh fuck. That is. So that'll be 17 points of slashing damage as this thing just tears into the side of your horse body.
Feels bad. Does Jared know shield?
Nope.
He's a wizard that doesn't know any spells.
This is
He's
fair.
the world's worst wizard.
This is the world's worst wizard.
He does.
He
know
cast Fly on me. Oh
He
wait,
does-
Fly's a concentration spell. Fuck.
He does know shield.
Yeah,
but
I need you to roll me a
used-
concentration check as well,
I already
Jared.
used my action. I don't know how to do that.
It's a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
16.
You lose Fly immediately.
Oh Jesus. Oh well, I didn't get very far, so I'm still on his back.
Right?
Levitate off. The weight's gone for a second, and
What is what is
right
that?
back at him.
What does that Constitution
If you-
save normally put up
if you-
against?
It goes up against the damage. So the DC was 17 because that's how much you took.
It's
Or is it 10 plus 17?
It's 10. Well, there's a weird formula for it. I'll look it up. And I think as we go around, by the time we get back around to anybody it's going to affect, we'll know. I'll have it.
Sounds good. So Ramsrosh, it's on you.
Well, I'll smack this thing some more.
All right. I'll just tell you guys right now, it's AC 16.
All right. Okay. Okay, that one will hit. It's 21
Oh,
for 7 damage and 5 acid damage.
All right. So 7 damage only. Because it's 100% immune to acid.
It's all right.
I need-
It's a side effect of the damage reduction.
I need you guys to both make me another Constitution saving throw, please.
I use a bludgeoning weapon.
Oh yeah, okay, fine. Ruining my fun.
Second attack of the turn.
Hmm.
That one miss.
All right. And that will bring
And
us.
is Ramrush smart this time? Is he going for a bite? I'm gonna say no, since he saw that the thing. If I didn't gotten splash, yes, I would have. But yeah.
All right. So this thing is going to take a full round of attacks at you. The first one is a 12. I don't imagine that hits.
On Ramrush, no, 17 AC.
The second one's a nat 20. And the third one is an 18. So two of them are going to hit. So the first claw is going to be for 11 slashing. And the bite is going to be so the bite will be for 17 piercing damage.
All right.
And that'll bring us to Kirch.
All right. So I finally realized that I need to actually press the trigger too after I've just been standing over it with the barrel spinning going ah. And also I'm still within 10 feet of it, right?
You're like right next to it.
Oh, okay. So
Because
first
I think you
things
said that you were
first is
shooting point blank, right?
yeah. Yeah, so first
Yeah.
things first is if I'm within 10 feet of it, my Storm Herald effect of the 1d6 lightning damage to a creature I see within my aura, or a dex save for half.
All right.
So
That is
it doesn't tell me
12.
what,
Usually it's 8 plus proficiency plus your main stat, so either strength or con.
okay.
It's probably your strength as a barbarian.
Yeah, so 8 plus 6 would be 14.
Oh yeah, he fails. Go ahead and deal full
Okay.
damage.
So that would be 1d6. That is a 4
All right.
lightning damage. And then on to the gun. So that's a 15 plus 3, 18. So that hits.
That hits.
And the second hit is only an 8 plus 3, so that does not hit. And so it's 3d8.
Yep. And I'm going to need
Plus
con
dex.
saves from both of you.
Okay. So 6, 7. So that's 6 plus 7. That's 13 plus 4 is 17. And then
Plus your dex.
my modifier is 3. So 20 damage.
Oh shit. All right. So this thing looks super rough as just gobs of this green acid starts to splash all over the place. So yeah, I need con saves from both of you, please.
Oh, that was cocked. Okay.
17.
On it's plus 6, so I got a 19 plus 6. 25.
Oh, you guys are so fucking lucky because I just rolled max damage, so that's 20 acid damage.
Okay.
So 10.
10
So 10,
first.
yeah.
And isn't absorb elements up still?
No, it's a 1 round thing.
Oh, was it a 1 round thing? Okay.
Yeah, 1 round. It's a reaction, so it needs to not be that strong.
Right.
And Cyrus, it is your turn.
All right. I do think it's kind of funny that Kirch was yelling "ah" with the spinning gun, and then I was also yelling "ah" as I was powering up. So that image just struck me. I'm gonna finally finish screaming "ah" now that I am in my super mushroom Saiyan form. Am I able? Is there any wiggle room for me to attack this thing, or is it just crowded by bodies right now?
If you go around the other way, where like past T-Berry, you could go up and attack this thing. So.
Okay. I'll take one last look at Jefferson, then I will sprint as fast as my little old legs will take me towards that thing. And I'm guessing now I kind of look like Pinhead, but with little like porcini mushrooms all over me.
And I'll say, all right, you bastard, you killed my friend. Get ready for my ultimate attack. I call it the mushroom stamp.
And I don't pierce him. I just slap him with the sword. See how this goes. Better not fuck me. Dice. 9 plus 6. That is a fuck. I rolled a 15.
Doesn't happen. Oh shit, dude.
Man, got all shonen protagonist on us too.
I've yet to kill anything in my other game, so it fits.
That's hilarious. Do you want to do anything else?
Yeah, I can do a reaction. While I'm screaming my attack and whiffing, I'm also going to spit out spores on the monster. That's a reaction, which I think I can do right now. I don't know how reactions work.
Reactions are anytime not on your direct turn.
Oh, so I am doing nothing left. I'm done.
If it moves, though, you can be like, meh. on its turn, basically.
Sure. Thank you. Now I know that.
That is going to bring us to the xenomorph that is chasing Jared.
Oh, shit.
And Ulfara. And Ulfara, you are flying currently, so you can... You're up off of Jared. Jared...
No. The concentration broke. She's not flying.
No. We figured out that I was wrong. I did it wrong.
Yeah. So for future reference, the way concentration checks work, it is a DC 10 or 1/2 the damage taken, whichever is higher. So 17 damage, half of that is 8 according to D&D. So the DC became 10, and so since Jared rolled a 16, concentration still holds.
Oh, those DC are lower than I thought they would be.
I mean, if you're getting shot with like 12 arrows, you got to make 12 checks. So it's a matter of like to get wizards to lose their concentration is just a matter of volume versus actual damage dealt.
Jared, does a 20 hit your armor class? Well, then that 22 definitely hits as well.
So it's
cool.
DC 11.
Yeah, why don't you roll me concentration first?
I don't need to.
Oh, are you down?
Oh, are you gonna go down from this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, then concentration's down.
The first attack is going to be for 16. And the second attack might fucking kill you.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah, this is bad. So fucking... So 20 piercing damage from the bite on the second one. So Jared is down.
But not dead.
And
so how many fails do I take for that? 2?
You will just take one failed death saving throw because you went down on the first one and then the second one was just ripping into your horse body.
Okay.
T-Berry, you are up.
Shit. Okay, so. Barry is probably just going to keep panicking and just opening fire.
All right. I love it.
Just laying into him. So that's 5.
That's what?
5
Oh yeah, no, that does not hit. Holy
doesn't
shit.
hit, does it?
Nope, it definitely doesn't. Was that a natural one?
The 2.
Oh, okay. No worries then. God damn it, Chris! Stop posting memes, please. And so Ulfara, I think because the fly spell did work, that you would actually be 40 feet behind this xenomorph, so you would not be at disadvantage for ranged attacks.
Oh Jesus! So it's in order: Jared, Xenomorph, me.
No, it was Xenomorph, T-Berry, Ulfara, Jared. Because Jared's going to make a death saving throw right after you get done.
No. In the hallway.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I apologize. Yes.
Yeah. No, I got you. So I was trying to figure out just the. Ah, fuck. Brian?
Yeah.
Bad news about wizards. They don't know how to heal.
Yeah, I definitely don't have any healing powers on me.
Got
Well,
some mayonnaise in my alchemy jug.
I mean, I can heal you if you're alive until my next turn.
we're not even by you guys.
Oh, well, never mind. Sorry, Brian.
Yeah, I think Ulfara is gonna die next. I don't care how much shield she's got. She can't kill it, but she is going to try and Ray of Frost it.
And just so you know, I had a laser gun that's probably on the floor now.
Oh yeah, Ulfara use a laser gun. Yeah, okay. All right, Ray of Frost before anything else. That's good, solid 8. All right, cool.
So, Jared, I had specifically figured that everybody was going to go into the vents beside you, and so I did not figure that there were going to be 2 of you split off from the party. I just thought it was going to be Jared. And so, well, shit.
Oh yeah, no, she's gonna try and Ray of Frost. Ah, shit.
T-Berry!
She's
wanna
like running
move or
down the
anything?
hallway the other way.
Okay.
What?
So you would be 70 feet away from this xenomorph once you get done moving your full distance down the hallway then.
Oh yeah, this is the fastest
opposite
you've ever seen
direction.
Ulfara move. Well, this is the fastest Ulfara's moved. No one's there to see it, but this is the fastest she has moved.
Jared Benantman, please make me a death saving throw.
Ulfara's not running in the right direction, is she?
16.
All right, that's a success. 1 fail, 1 success. No, you're going in the right. You're going. I mean, you're basically cornering yourself, but you're running away from it. So there's that.
Okay. Good. Great. Wonderful.
I mean, your other option is to run past it and take an AOO. So.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, there's really no better option here.
Ramsrosh, it is your turn. This xenomorph in front of you is looking rough.
I'm still gonna start with my bonus action to heal myself a D10 plus my fighter level.
All right.
That's a marvelous 9 HP. I'm back up to 13. And then I'm gonna try to smack it again.
All right, go ahead.
That's 21 to hit, so 7
Fuck
damage.
yeah. All right. Go ahead and roll your second attack. This should do it if you hit.
Okay, I rolled one more on the dice, so and again 7. I apparently like that damage this combat.
Yeah, you
Because I rolled
smash
3.
this thing. You smash this thing right into the face, and you just knock that weird tongue thing that it has right back into its face, and this thing just crumples over dead.
Did I
And
hear?
so then
Did I hear
it is your
Opara
Kurt.
shout?
Did you hear
Shart?
Opara
I don't know.
shart?
Do you hear Alfara Shart?
Did I hear Opara shout?
Wow.
I go ahead and roll me a perception check.
I mean, this would be a good time to shart. Oh, nice, a natural 20.
Oh yeah, you definitely
First of the
heard Alfara Shart.
All right, so I immediately jump off the console and run into the hallway. I have 45 feet of movement per turn, so would I get far enough to where I can see the other thing chasing her?
You are so basically right now. You are at the end, like you're at the beginning of the Pepto-Bismol TM atrium, and
Okay.
so I would think that you can probably see Jared's body on the ground, and the xenomorph that is currently on top of it, and you would have to dash in order to get over there, though.
But I mean, I'd be able to see him, so I'd be able to make an attack with the gun, right?
Oh yeah, but if you fuck up, Jared's probably gonna die.
It's a chance I'm willing to take.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please kill Brian after that joke. Holy fuck! Please kill Brian.
So yeah, I get to the opening of that hallway and see that thing over there, and like quickly assess the situation, and I say, "Get away from her, you bitch!" And
God damn.
I'm gonna make my first attack roll. That's a 19 on the die plus 3, and then the second one is 16 plus 3.
Oh yeah, both hit. Go ahead and roll
And
damage.
so that'll be 6d8 this turn.
Whoa.
All right, where's my d8?
Plus 6.
Oh yeah, plus 6, so 3. I better write these down. 7. 1. 1. 1.
Oh my god.
So here's the
7.
major problem that comes from this, though, is when you
Uh-huh.
shoot it, the gobs of the acid start to splash out, and it will happen twice. So, Jared, since you cannot make me a Constitution saving throw, you're going to just take damage twice, and you are now dead.
All right.
Oh.
And so that's 14, 15, 16, 17, 20 plus 6, 26 damage.
All right. Yeah, you rip into this thing like you see chitin fly off of it, and just big, huge gobs of acid are splashing all over the place. And you think you saw Jared breathing before, but he definitely is not breathing anymore.
Well,
Hey, man, it's not a fight in the Caravan game without somebody dying. Cyrus Sassafras, what would you like to do, sir?
Cyrus is feeling a little useless right now after watching Ramzok just like waste that guy while I did shit. Do I hear the melee going on behind me or wherever the other one is fighting?
You definitely heard that fucking Gatling gun go off. Like, you don't even have to roll a perception check. You You know that Kirch is doing something near the Pepto-Bismol TM atrium.
All right, I will do like a really half-hearted, good work, team, and I run towards that direction. Am I able to do any action when I get there, or is it too far away? Am I just like running?
Okay. Ram's Rush. Oh, it's not his turn. Or are we out of turn order?
No, it's not his turn. No.
All right.
We're staying on initiative until this other one is dead. So Cyrus, you would have
It's
about
not.
you would have about 60 feet between you and, well, what's your movement speed?
He's just 30 feet.
Oh, okay. So it would actually be 65 feet away from you once you got done with your movement action.
Okay. Do I see a dead centaur in front of me?
100%.
All right. This is kind of like an out of character question. So Cyrus doesn't know this, but like, or does Cyrus? Can I like tell that he's dead, or am I able to know that I could heal him or not? How does that work? If I know this guy is beyond healing or not?
Make me a perception check, please.
Oh, okay.
Or a medicine one.
If it's perception, it is a 21.
Yeah, you definitely don't see any breathing at all. And actually, when you kind of peer in closer, you can see that there is a hole in Jared's face where some of this acid has eaten through. And you don't think that looks very good.
All right, so I left the room with dead Jefferson. Now I see dead Jared. And when I see that, I just look at him and I go, ah! And I try to symbiotic entity again.
All right. And then that will bring us to the Xenomorph, who is going to charge at Kirch. 16 on the first one, Kirch.
That is my armor class, so that hits.
The second one is also 16. And the bite is also 16. What the fuck? I rolled 3 8s in a row. That's weird. So the first claw will be... So the first claw will be for 18. The second claw will be for 14. And the bite is for... Holy shit. So for 28 on the last one.
All right. So I have resistance to all that stuff. 28 would be 14. All right. So 30 damage total for me that round. So I'm not looking well. I've got.
They don't have a lot of
12
hit
HP
points,
left.
but they deal a lot of damage.
Yeah. And
T-Berry, it is your turn. Unless you have a reaction that you want to use, Kirch.
yeah, I'm just taking a gander at all this stuff now.
So T-Berry just sees this thing drop, and he just wants to look around. Would he be able to see Ulfara?
No, not at all. But you definitely heard... Well, go and roll a perception to hear if you heard Ulfara yell for you.
That's a 12.
Nope, you didn't hear that, but you definitely heard the Gatling gun going off, and you saw Kirch and Cyrus run out the door and start heading towards the Pepto-Bismol atrium.
I start going towards the Pepto-Bismol atrium as well.
All right. So you have what, 30 feet of movement?
I'm gonna fly, so that'll be 50 feet, I think. Hang on,
Okay.
Let me
So
check. Oh, come on. Yes, it is 50 feet.
okay, so you don't need to go the whole 50 feet because you start flying, like you sling this rifle over your back and start flying as fast as you can. And you can see that another one of these creatures is currently engaged with Kirch. And you can absolutely get right up next to it, or you can stop short, or whatever you would like to do, because you can actually move 5 feet beyond where they're at. But that will definitely incur an attack of opportunity.
I want to get right up next to it.
All right. And that will be disadvantage unless you have a feat that allows you to shoot point blank.
Can I attack or?
Yeah, you would be able to attack. It would just,
yeah.
but if you're going to get right up next to it, it would be disadvantage because unless you have a feat that says otherwise.
Can't roll any lower than that. That's a natural 1.
Oof.
Roll me a percentile and call high or low before you roll it.
Low. 27.
I'm sorry?
Low, and that's a 27.
Oh, no. Okay, so go ahead and roll damage on Kirch, please.
Oh no! And what was that? 3d6 plus
Yes,
dex?
it is.
No. Oh no! 16.
So 8 to you, Kirch.
All right.
So T-Berry, the way that I picture this is you sling this rifle over your back, you start just flying as fast as you can. You land next to this thing and claws and tails and just everything is flinging all over the place. And right as you go to pull the trigger, you just turn to the side and just shoot Kirch a couple of times right in the side. And
Ow, that hurt.
Sorry.
Well, Farah, you are up, and you're probably the safest that you've been in a while.
Yup.
Can I?
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have anything else that you want to do, T-Berry?
Attack?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I apologize. Or no, not on a nat one. I think that after you shot Kirch,
Yeah,
that's probably
you're right.
your attack.
You're right. That's fair. I'll take that.
So, Ulfara, it is your turn. You are at the end of the hallway, kind of by Henderson's room at this point.
Well, so it seems like everybody else has like started ganging up on it, minding the horse, of course. So yeah, I think Ulfar is just gonna what is she gonna do? I think she's just gonna try and Ray of Frost it again, just to see if she can actually get that spell to work for once.
You would have to move up a little bit because of the angle from the hallway.
Oh, well, yeah, she would be comfortable doing that now that there's T-Berry's there, so she's good.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
She's got to protect her grandson.
Right up.
Yeah,
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
It's a 15, so never mind.
All right.
But sorry.
And Jared is super dead.
I can't. Anyway. Sorry, Jared.
Ramsrosh, it is your turn.
Ramsrosh, seeing everybody leaving, will follow them.
And what's your movement speed?
30.
So you would have to do a dash action in order to get up and engaged with the xenomorph.
Oh, I don't want to get up to melee. Can I get a line of sight on it with a simple move?
Yes.
All right. It's magic missile time.
Go ahead and roll damage.
I had it pulled up already. I didn't need to go and search for it. Great. I have how many dart at level 1?
It's 3, right? 3d4 plus 3?
3, yeah.
It's force
12
damage.
damage. Yep. 12 force
it's
damage.
force.
Does force make it acid spray?
Nope. You're good.
Okay. Phew.
Lucky. And now it is Kirch's turn.
All right. So, first thing, through God, all things are possible. So jot that down. I am going to use my goblin feature to bonus action disengage, and I am going to run my 45 feet distance back, and then
Okay.
I am going to lift up my my Gatling gun and take another couple of rounds at it there.
You have disadvantage because it's engaged with T-Berry, though.
Okay. So I guess I'll just okay, yeah. So I'll roll okay, that's not looking good for the first roll. So yeah, 3 on the first one. And then the second attack is a 6, so nothing. Might as
All
well
right.
roll again, see if it was a 1. No, okay, 6 both times. So
That will bring us to Cyrus. What would you like to do, sir?
You said this guy was 65 feet away from me, so I still couldn't get there if I walked and attacked, correct?
Correct, yep.
Because I was a dum-dum and just did a fluff action. Okay.
Oh, no. It moved. So Kirch was only 15 feet in front of you, so you're only 15 feet away. You could absolutely go up and slice into
all
it if
right.
you wanted to.
Let's see if I can't do an attack. All right, I'm done super saying for fluff this time. I'm just going to try my mushroom stamp one more time. I'm just going to run right over there and slap it. Here we go. God damn it. Time to die. And I just I think I dropped the weapon out of my hand. I just like, I'm no, and I just missed. I fucking rolled. I rolled 13.
I didn't
All
beat
right.
me.
Holy shit.
I have a +6 on this roll too. This sucks.
I've been one-off
So-
hitting this thing twice. I feel you.
This thing is going to. It probably doesn't really see Cyrus as much of a threat, so it's gonna go after T-Berry. T-Berry 19 on the first one.
Yeah.
17 on the second one. And much higher on the last one. So I'm gonna guess that they all hit. So the first is for 18 slashing.
Shit.
The second is for 13 slashing. And the third is for 23.
Oh, Jesus. That took me down to -18.
All right. So T-Berry is down.
I have a reaction I can finally do since it's within melee range. Pick on someone your own size, and I'll do my Halo of Spores, and it looks a lot like Chris's GIF. Like I just kind of like hold up my armpits, and those like mushroom spores just like shoot out nasty stank, and it takes 6 damage. It doesn't make any rolls.
What type?
Poison.
What type of damage is it?
Poison damage.
Oh man. So it takes 3.
Okay.
All right. It definitely looked quite rough though. T-Berry.
Yeah. Well,
Make a death saving throw, please.
Oh shit. Ooh, that's a 12. 12.
That's a pass.
Whew, okay.
Ulfara, you see T-Berry go down, and it is your turn.
Okay. How far away is Ulfara from this? So she had to move up for the Ray of Frost last time around.
We'll just say you're 45 feet away.
Son of a bitch. Because damn it. All right, well.
I'll be honest, I was being generous with 45 feet. To be honest.
I know. She's going to move her full 30 up at that range. Actually, nah. She's gonna double move so she can be right with T-Berry.
All right.
Whatever that means will be whatever it means.
Yep, that's gonna be it. Ulfara, I think that you're going to be the first one to not get hit by this because that is a 13 on the die, or a 13 in total.
13 total. Hey, it misses her with mage armor. Her shawl is OP because she has 14 AC.
Nice.
Try again.
No, it's just the one because it was an AOO.
Oh, okay, whatever. Nice.
And so Jared's dead. Ramsrosh, what are you doing?
Ramsrosh is gonna start with take more level insect bug monster. So he's gonna cast another magic missile for a lot less. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right. This thing looks real rough, but it is not down yet. Kirch, what are you doing?
I'm not done.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's the next thing?
He's gonna move up to melee, and then he's gonna take his marvelous warrior extra action to smack it in the face.
Nice. Action surge.
Action surge. 18, 19 hits for 6 damage.
And you kill it.
I think you killed like both of them. Nice job.
Yep.
Welcome to Ramsrosh. So what's that mean as far as acid spray?
It's a mace, so yeah, it might, but usually they don't.
Why don't you roll
that
me
much
a percentile and call high or low? 30% chance that somebody gets hit by it, or that they'll get hit by it.
13.
All right, yeah, everybody's good, and it's down. So Cyrus, you could heal Teoberry now, and the xenomorphs are dead.
I will walk over. I actually have that feat healer, so I'll just use that to heal T-Berry. They take 6 plus 4. You get 8 boxes, and you are restored if you were knocked out, or whatever that's called. Let's see. I think that's how it works.
Yeah, back up with the HP. So yeah, so T-Berry's gonna wake up in Ulfara's lap.
But it's really musty. Like, you're getting bandaged up, but you might be gagging a little bit because I fucking stink. It's like
Ramsrosh is gonna do the only thing he knows to do at the end of a fight. He's gonna gather the corpses.
Wait. I think I can do something. I think I can save our friend Jared.
And I walk over to Jared.
Jared, I didn't know you very well, and I didn't like you very well, but you still serve a purpose, my friend. Well, you weren't my friend. I take that back. But you still serve a purpose.
Oh,
and I want to cast, I think I have Raise Dead, or Animate Dead.
That turns him into a zombie.
Takes me a minute to cast, but I'll just sit crisscross applesauce. and just make a zombie Jared.
That
All
is
right,
awesome.
we're gonna call it there with Zombie Jared being resurrected, and we will pick up next week.
Oh, by the way, I know it's a very bad idea, but it's Ram's Rush, so he's gonna.
Oh yeah, we'll
try to
deal
eat
with
'em.
that next week for sure. Yeah,
All right.
with the eating and gathering corpses. I knew where you were going with that. No worries.
Oh, he's gonna also use them to make himself a new armor and a new shield.
Xenomorph plate mail. Let's go.
Well, they resisted stuff. They dealt damage. They seem fine to make weapon and shield.
Oh man, I fucking love Ram's Rush.
Yeah.
He definitely saved
Like
the day.
everybody else in the spaceship getting laser gun and stuff like that. Ram's Rush. Hey, look, an alien! I'm gonna make an hammer out of it.
Oh fuck.
God.
So next episode is not going to be a funeral procession where we all say words for Jared. You guys just kind of go on when people die.
Jared.
Well, Jared
zombie-
especially.
Zombie Jared
Okay.
Yeah,
walks
he's a
up to
zombie,
his
so
own
most
memorial.
people won't know the difference.
Oh.
He's just as good at spells.
Zombie Jared goes up and pays his own respects.
For some
Oh,
reason,
that's
after
the
that
thing.
fight, you became much more likable.
If you didn't stop him, well, Rams, you wouldn't have to have a funeral because there wouldn't
Ram's
be a
Rush would
corpse
beat
left.
the shit out of him.
Hey guys, it's me, Zombie Jared.
It's Zared. It's Zared. It's the Batman.
Man, that went really poorly, guys.
That went south so fast. I was expecting to die.
Shit, we almost
Oh,
lost two
dude.
people.
Wait till you guys get Henderson's door open.
Nope.
Oh shit.
Because
What, you mean face huggers?
As people, we know a thing about how xenomorphs reproduce, but as characters, we don't know that. So that should be a fun thing.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, there'll be face huggers. Those nice little
Yay.
things.
We just got to send in the zombie horse in first. He's just kind of our.
Yeah, we have an
Poop
undead.
shield! Poop shield! Oh, fuck. And the best part is nobody likes Jared, so there's very little chance that anybody's going to take him to get resurrected.
Is that even a possibility? Is there like a way to resurrect people on here? Or-
Yeah,
Oh,
Ram's
on
Rush
Killing
here,
characters
I
all
don't
the fucking
know.
time in this game.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. No,
This is like the only game I've ever ran where it's super easy to resurrect people.
yeah.
I mean, we went to Pot Smoker to resurrect Ram's Rush.
Like, there was a side quest at least. It wasn't.
So he could come back then if I'm walking around with this zombie guy and we meet a pot smoker. Brian could get his character back.
Eh.
I'm trying to like
I don't
be off.
even believe that we're ever gonna get home.
Aw.
We're just gonna do all of the space film tropes, and that's just it. That's just how this is gonna happen.
Oh, guys, I'm surprised. None of us slept with the xenomorph yet.
We have a bar.
Yeah.
We're going straight from Aliens to Species. That's the next movie we play.
No, I mean,
That's the
Maybe
we